Hello guys, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening to everyone and congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Good evening, sir.
Congratulations to everyone. Good evening, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Hi, sir. We missed you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
We miss
much.
your lectures too, sir.
Thanks a lot. So congratulations to everyone, to all the 121 candidates who have cleared the KAPS examination. Like it's really a very good job, guys. Sorry, someone's mic is turned on. Yeah. So a hearty congratulations to all the candidates who have cleared their KAPS examination in March 2024. So total 121 candidates have cleared your KAPS examination. So how do you feel, guys?
Excited, sir.
Excited?
Yes, very happy.
Yes, sir. Very, sir.
Yes,
It was unexpected from my side.
Okay.
You told me, sir, that day we had a conversation regarding this. So you told me to put more efforts, put more time into my preparation. So I was very surprised because my time of preparation was just 4 hours per day.
Exactly. Yeah.
So last 3 days, I took a leave from the hospital and I put in 10 to 12 hours of studying. Only then I could clear the exams. And I'm very grateful, sir, that you have discussed all the recalls in the last 3 lectures, last 10
Okay. Yeah.
10 lectures. That was very helpful, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Sir.
Thank you so much. Yes,
Sir,
Chirag, how are you?
एक्चुअली क्या हुआ था आपको पता नहीं है मैंने फर्स्ट पेपर मैंने दिया ना
Okay.
फर्स्ट पेपर आफ्टर देन आई विल डू नॉट आई मींस मैं सेकंड पेपर देने वाला नहीं था क्योंकि मेरा फर्स्ट पेपर बहुत हार्ड था मोस्टली थेराप्यूटिकल और मोस्ट लिस्ट एप्रोप्रिएट मींस वो था क्वेश्चन सो मैंने कहा चलो नहीं देने का लेकिन मैंने कहा चलो दे देता हूँ
Okay.
तो क्लियर हो गया
That's very good.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Chirag. I'm so happy that you all have cleared your examination. And like in the first attempt, you guys have cleared, you guys have cracked this KAPS exam. So I'm so happy for that. And like today, we are here to discuss what is the next step that we are going to do. Okay, so like you guys have cleared your KAPS examination. That is the first hurdle to migrate to Australia and to work as a pharmacist here. Okay, so you have successfully cleared your first step in the journey, but you still have got few more steps, but these steps are not that too hard. Okay, so when compared to this KAPS examination, so the other steps are not that too hard, but everyone, like you guys have to clear the other steps as well in order to become a pharmacist here in Australia. Okay, so these are the things that I'm going to discuss in today's session, like what things that you guys need to do, and like what are the those who are already here in Australia. So for them, visa is not the main issue. So those who already have the permanent residency, that is the PR. So what you guys need to do, and those who are in overseas, like in India or Pakistan, Bangladesh, and all the other countries, and what's the next step that you guys need to do. Okay, so these are the things that I'm going to discuss in today's session. So I'll present my, like there are only few slides. So at first I'll go with the slide presentation so that it becomes much clear for you and like to know what is the steps that you need to follow for the or what steps that you need to do next. Okay, so first of all, so I will share my slide. I hope everyone can see this slide, guys.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes. So first of all, a hearty congratulations to all our 121 candidates who have cleared this KAPS examination from Elite Expertise. Okay, so Elite Expertise, as promised initially, that we will make sure that all our candidates, like they will clear their KAPS examination, and we have proved it. Okay, So hearty congratulations to all the candidates who have cleared their KAPS examination in March 2024. Okay, so now it is the step for you to move forward. Like you need to know what things that you need to do. Okay, so first of all, I will go with those who are already here in Australia and those who already have their permanent residency or the citizenship. Okay, so for those candidates, now what is the next step that you guys need to do? I will explain it first, and then after explaining about those things, then further I will move on to those who are in overseas. Now, what is the visa process and so on? So everything that I will explain. And in today's session, I also invited one of the migration lawyers. So he will be here at around 5 after like around 5:15. So he will be here. So you guys, if you guys have any questions to ask him regarding the visa processing and what are the steps that need to be done, then he will be there to help you. Okay, so he will be there to provide you the guidance, and he will be there to help you. Okay, so let's begin with the first thing. So what steps that you guys need to do now? So the first thing, like those who are already here in Australia and those who got the permanent residence visa or whatever be the visa that you have. Okay, so what you need to do is at first you need to start your internship. In order to start your internship, so at first you need to register with AHPRA. So registration with AHPRA is the first step that you need to do. Okay, so what are the how you need to register with AHPRA? So AHPRA, it is the common board in Australia, and it's a common body in Australia under which all the national boards are involved, like for all the healthcare professionals, like for doctors, nurses, pharmacists, physiotherapists. Okay, so all the dentists, so everyone, they get registered with AHPRA. Okay, so that is Australian Health Practitioners Regulations Authority, known as the AHPRA. So at first, you guys need to get registered with AHPRA. So in order to get registered with AHPRA, so what you need to do is just you go to the AHPRA website, okay, and create your profile in AHPRA, okay, in the website. And then after doing that, what you need to do is just choose the national board. Just select this national board, and here you can see the pharmacy board. And when you select the pharmacy board of under AHPRA, then it will direct to the Pharmacy Board of Australia website. So it is also under AHPRA, like it will direct to the Pharmacy Board of Australia. Okay, it is under AHPRA. Okay. So now when you go to this page, the home page of Pharmacy Board, then you can find that there are two options here. One, to register as a pharmacist, how to apply. So just you need to click this option. So one, I want to register as a pharmacist, then it will direct to this page. Okay, so where you can find the registration steps. So for student registration, internship, provisional to general registration, overseas practitioners registration, okay, registration, renewal, fees, and so on. So here you need to click the overseas practitioners registration, because you all are have got registered in your home country, and now you want to get registered here in Australia. So you need to click this link, overseas practitioners registration. So when you click this link, it will direct to this page, where when you scroll down, you can see that knowledge stream. So knowledge stream is the one that you guys have cleared, that is the KAPS examination. Okay, so knowledge assessment of pharmaceutical sciences. So as all you have cleared the knowledge assessment of pharmaceutical sciences exam, KAPS exam, so you need to go through this stream, that is the knowledge stream. Okay, and when you go to the knowledge stream, here you can see the link, that is the internships web page. Okay, so when you go there, it will direct to the internships. Okay, so when you are here in the internships, like from the home page, you went to the registrations to the internships. So in the internships, here you can see there is an information which is mentioned here, like the intern hours right now. After COVID, post-COVID, they have reduced the intern hours from 1,824 to 1,575 hours. So the current internship hours are 1,575 hours. Okay? So it means that you need to do a supervised practice. It means that you need to work under the supervision of a fully licensed pharmacist in Australia for 1,575 hours in order to finish your internship. Okay, so this is the hours that you need to cover. And at the same time, during these hours, there are also few other things that you need to finish. Okay, so you also need to finish your intern written exam and intern oral exam. Okay, so you need to finish intern written and intern oral exams like before you finish this 1,575 hours. It means that by the time when you finish 75% of 1,575 hours, you are eligible to sit for both the written and oral exam. So you can book the slot for written and oral exam, and you need to clear both the written and oral exam. Okay, so you need to clear both the written oral exam, and also you need to finish all this 1,575 hours. And at the same time, you also need to get enrolled with intern training program. Okay, so intern training program is a mandatory program in Australia for all the interns. So you need to enroll in the intern training program as well. So I will explain in detail in the upcoming slides. So what is this intern training program and so on. Okay, so you will be directed to this page where it clearly shows that the intern hours has been reduced to 1,575 hours. Okay, and when you scroll down here, you can see that applications for provisional registration and approval of supervised practice. Okay, so here you can see you can find the PDF links for two applications. So one is the AHPRA 60 APRO. APRO 60 is the main application that you need to fill and submit to AHPRA. Okay, so this application, it says that it is the application for provisional registration, initial provisional registration. Okay, and also within this application, then you can also find the supervised practice agreement as well. Otherwise, you can go with this one, AASP 60, for the supervised practice approval. Okay, so what is the difference? I will explain you in detail, but at first let's have a look through this AHPRA 60 form. Okay, so this is the first form application, the PDF. You need to click and you need to download it and you need to fill this form. Okay, so here this form, it looks like this, AHPRA 60 APRO 60, and this is the form for all the intern pharmacists who are going to register as a provisional, who are going to get their provisional registration with AHPRA, okay, as intern pharmacists. So everyone has to fill this form. Okay, and here it clearly says that this form is for those who are overseas qualified pharmacists from countries other than New Zealand and who have passed the Australian Pharmacy Council Knowledge Assessment of Pharmaceutical exam, that is the KAPS exam. Okay, so for those who have passed the KAPS examination, they need to fill this form, that is the AHPRA 60, in order to get registered with AHPRA. Okay, so this is the form you guys need to fill. Okay, so here when you download this form and when you have a look through this form, so there are few sections that you need to fill. Okay, so initially they mention all these details in this application, so you need to go through all the details which are mentioned there. And then when you go through this page, that is the documents which are to be attached, or documents which you need to provide it to AHPRA. Okay, so for your proof of identity, so you need to provide certain documents to AHPRA. So here there are three categories of the documents that you need to provide to AHPRA, okay, as a proof of identity, okay, as your ID proof. So they categorize the documents into category A, B, and C. Okay, so category A, B, and C, the three different types of the documents that you need to provide. It means that you need to submit at least one of the category A, one of the category B, and one of the category C document. Let's have a look through what are the documents that you can provide. So the first one is the Australian birth certificate or adoption certificate. So no one, I assume that no one in our group, so no one is here with Australian birth certificate. Okay, because if they have the Australian birth certificate, then they will have studied the pharmacy here in Australia and they won't write this KAPS examination. So this like this document is not applicable for all of you. Then the second one, Australian visa. Okay. A foreign passport must be selected as evidence for category B. In case if you have the Australian visa, then you can show it as category A for Australian visa. So for example, those who are already here in Australia and those who have the visa with you, so you can show this document as your visa copy as for category A. Okay. And then when you show the Australian visa as the category A, then you need to show your Indian passport or whatever your home country passport for category B. It means that those who are already here in Australia, so for them, they need to show the visa, that is category A is done, and they will show their Indian passport or whatever their home country passport. Okay, so category B is also done. Then they need to show one of the category C document. Okay, so they have covered the category A and B, both are done. So just they need to show the category C as the other document. So there is a huge list here. They can show any one of the documents for category C. But at first, let's finish all the category A, B, and then we'll move on to the category C. So here, if they have got the IMI card, it also covers under category A. Australian citizenship certificate, if you have, then that's fine. You can show it as category A, Australian passport. So for most of you, those who are already in your home countries, okay, back in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, or wherever you are, okay, or in the Middle East. So for most of you guys, all these first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these first 5 documents are not applicable. Okay, but who are here in Australia, so for them, they can show all this, any one of, if they have any one of these documents, then they can show it as for category A. Okay, and for category A, in case if you have selected Australian visa, then you need to show your passport as category B. Okay, and category A is done, category B is done. And for those who are already here in Australia, and if you have gained your Australian driver's license, then you can show it as category C. Or you can also show your you can also, for category C, you can also show your, if you have studied here, Australian transcript or Australian registration certificate or financial institute account or Medicare card. If you have Medicare, then you can show it as category C, or motor vehicle registration, or any one of these things. You can show it as category C. Okay, and or even if you have the international vehicle license, international motor vehicle license, it also covers under category B. Okay, so make sure that you need to have 3 documents with you. Okay, so one document as category A, second document as category B, and third document under category C. Okay, so you need to submit these 3 documents to AHPRA. Okay, so as your proof of identity. Then what in case if you don't have this one of the category A documents, okay, like you don't have Australian birth certificate, you don't have Australian visa, you don't have the IMI card, you don't have Australian citizenship certificate, and you don't have the Australian passport. Okay, so can you still get registered with AHPRA? Yes, you can still get registered with AHPRA. Okay, so even if you don't have the category A documents, you can still get registered with AHPRA, but the registration that they provide to you is, it is an in principle, it is known as in principle provisional license. Okay, they will give you in principle provisional license, not the provisional license. So provisional license means those who have submitted all the 3 category of the documents, and those who are already here in Australia, okay, and those who are ready to start their internship, and also those who have arranged their supervised practice hours, okay, with the preceptors. So if everything is done for them, straight away they will get the provisional license. Okay, but those who still need to submit any further documents or waiting for certain things to be clarified, okay, so for them AHPRA will provide in principle provisional license. It means that in case if you are still in your home country and if you want to get registered with AHPRA, okay, before migrating to Australia, so if you want to register with AHPRA, so you can still register with AHPRA. Okay, but if you have already got your visa, Australian visa, then you can show it as under category A, then everything will be fulfilled. Okay, but right now at the moment, those who are in overseas, they haven't got your visa with you. So if you want to get registered, so what you need to do is you can still get registered, but they will give you in principle provisional license. Okay, so you need to submit all these documents to show that you are eligible to get registered with AHPRA. Okay, so any questions in this document session, guys?
Sir, is it a manual form?
Yeah, sure. You can ask me.
Hello.
Yes, Saddam.
Sir, is it a manual form?
Yeah, like this form, you can download it. You can download and you can fill this form like with a blue or black pen. You can just fill the form. And after filling this form, again, the same form, you can upload it in AHPRA website. So here in the AHPRA website, there will be an option when you create your profile and when you log in, there will be an option to submit the documents. Okay, upload the documents. So there at that section, you need to upload this document. So you need to upload your APRO 60 form, and you need to upload your passport, you need to upload your KAPS exams, that is the result, APC exam result, and your skills assessment card. So everything that you need to upload it in AHPRA website. And after uploading all the documents, so you need to make the payment. Okay, so once you make the payment will be around $400 and something. Okay, so you need to make that payment. So once you make the payment, then AHPRA will direct you to apply for police clearance checks. Okay, so in case those who are already here in Australia, so they need to do two types of the police checks. One is federal police check from Australian federal police check. Okay, should be done, and also your international police check. Okay, so you need to do two types of police checks. One is the federal police check and the international police check. Okay? So international police check is applicable for those who have been in overseas in the last 10 years. Okay, so if you have in India or in wherever the country, so if you are there for the last 10 years and now you are currently in Australia, so it means that you need to do two types of the police checks. One is the federal check and the other one is the international criminal history check. Okay, and AHPRA will direct you the link. You need to do the police clearance check only through that link, through that provider. Okay, so you can't do the police checks through other providers, and you can't submit the document to AHPRA. Okay, so AHPRA will provide you the link. They will send an email they will send an email, and you need to go through only through those providers, and you need to do your international criminal history check. Okay, so once you have done like that international criminal history check, it is like ongoing process. Like it takes like 6 weeks time after you make the payment. It takes like 6 weeks time for your application to move on, and your application will reach to the case officer like within 6 to 7 weeks. Meanwhile, what you need to do is you need to make the payment for the police check, international criminal history check, and that result will also be ready. And once that result is ready, then the case officer will also have a look through that result report. Okay, and once it is done, so I will go in a stepwise manner. So these are the documents that you guys need to submit. Okay, in case if you don't have the visa and if you are interested to get registered before you come to Australia, okay, so this is mainly for those who have been trying to get some sponsorships. Okay, so if you are trying to get some sponsorships, most of the times if you have this license ready, then you can tell to the pharmacy managers that already I have got everything ready, my documentation, all the documents is ready. I also have got registered with AHPRA and I'm looking for the sponsorship. So if you are happy, then you can please sponsor me, so that I will come to Australia and work in your pharmacy for the next 2 years or 3 years, whatever the agreement it is. So you can negotiate with them. So this is like, in case if they have 2 candidates who are trying for the sponsorship, so one candidate has already done the AHPRA registration and he's ready to start working in that pharmacy, and the other one just has cleared the KAPS examination, and for him at least it needs to take like 2 to 3 months to get this AHPRA registration done. And if it is a time-taking process, then the pharmacy owners always, they will select the candidate who is ready to work to them. Okay, so who is ready to come and start working to them. And I always recommend, only if you like, you need to register with AHPRA only if you are looking for any sponsorship, or if the pharmacy managers have agreed to give some sponsorship to you, then immediately you can start registering with AHPRA. Okay, otherwise what happens is you will make the payment of around $400 or something, and after making the payment, AHPRA will give you the license. It will give you the in-principle provisional license. But this in-principle provisional license will be valid only for 1 year. It means that by next year, again, you need to make the payment to renew this license. Okay, so AHPRA license to be renewed every yearly, even when you become a fully licensed pharmacist here in Australia. So every year you need to renew your license, not like back in India or some other countries where we need to make the renewal only for every 5 years. Okay, but here renewal should be done for every year. Okay, so this is the process, like how you need to submit your document, AHPRA 60 form, and after submitting this AHPRA 60 form, then they will ask you some other documents to be submitted. The other documents are nothing but the criminal history check, that is the police clearance check, and one is the good standing certificate. So I will explain about the good standing certificate in the next slide. Okay, and this is another form, AASP 60 form. So AASP 60 is the form which says that it is the application for approval of supervised practice. So let's say, for example, if you are already here in Australia and at first you are trying to find the internship positions. Okay, so you are trying to find the internship positions. So what you did was, at first you have registered with AHPRA. Okay, so you have submitted all the documents. After submitting all the documents, then AHPRA will give you in principle provisional license. Okay, so in principle provisional license means it is a conditional license. So AHPRA will ask you to submit the supervised approval of supervised practice document as well. Okay, so this is the document where you need to, once you find the internship position, okay, so you will ask the pharmacist, who will be the pharmacist there, who is going to be your supervised, who is going to be your preceptor. Okay, so you will ask the preceptor to sign this document. So you will ask the preceptor to sign this document, and the preceptor will sign this document saying that this candidate is going to practice under my supervision. Okay, so the preceptor will sign this AASP 60 form. And when you submit this AASP 60 document to AHPRA, then after receiving this document, then the case officer will say that, okay, from today onwards, they will mention the date as well. So from so and so date, your intern hours will get calculated. Okay, so your intern hours, in the sense 1,575 hours, will get calculated only once you receive the official email from the case officer. Okay, until then, even if you are working, if you have found the internship position and if you are working in the pharmacy, okay, so even if you are working, your intern hours, they won't get calculated. Okay, so your internship hours will get calculated only once you receive the official email from the case officer saying that, and you will receive that email from the case officer only once all the documents have been submitted, including the AASP 60 form. So once you submit all these documents, including AASP 60, so it means that the case officer, they need to receive AHPRA 60, they need to receive the criminal check from your home country, and if you are here in Australia, they also need to receive the criminal check from federal police check. Okay, and they also need to receive this AASP 60 form, and they also need to receive the good standing certificate from your home country. Okay, so once they receive all these documents, okay, and once the case officer is satisfied, and if no further documents are required from your end, then the case officer will send an official email to you saying that your provisional license has been approved, and your intern hours will start from so and so date. Okay, and from that date you can calculate your internship hours. Okay, so from that date it will be 1575.
Sir, good certificate taken from where? Good certificate
yeah, good standing certificate. As you are from India, India, and you are registered with Gujarat State Pharmacy Council, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so your state pharmacy council, that is the Gujarat State Pharmacy Council, they need to send this good standing certificate to AHPRA. Okay, so they need to send this good standing certificate to AHPRA, but for that, by themselves they won't do it. Okay, even AHPRA won't contact your state pharmacy council. Okay, AHPRA, they won't contact your state pharmacy council to send this good standing certificate. Okay, so if you are registered in Pakistan or Bangladesh or Middle East or India or wherever it is, okay, so AHPRA, it won't contact your pharmacy council to send this certificate. Okay, so it is your responsibility. You need to apply for the good standing certificate from your state pharmacy council. Okay, and you need to tell them that they need to send a good standing certificate to AHPRA. Okay, so AHPRA, the case officer, will send you like after making the payment initial, when you submit the AHPRA 60 form, and after you make the payment, after 6 weeks, case officer will send an email to you by saying that now ask your pharmacy council to send the good standing certificate to this email ID. Okay, so by that time you need to contact your pharmacy council to send that good standing certificate via email. So earlier, like back in 2020 or till 2021, so they asked the pharmacy councils to post it. Okay, original document should be posted to AHPRA, one of the AHPRA addresses here, either AHPRA in Melbourne or Sydney or Adelaide or wherever that you are applying. So they used to ask to post it, but now they are accepting the email. So that email should be from your pharmacy council. Okay, officially it should be from the pharmacy council. So they will need to send an email to AHPRA. Okay, so here what happens is, I will explain you when should you need to submit your good standing certificate. Okay, so submitting the good standing certificate, it takes a long time, especially for those who are in India. Some of the pharmacy councils, so few states, they will take a long time, like at least they will take 6 weeks, 8 weeks, or sometimes they will take 12 weeks, that is 3 months time, in order to issue this good standing certificate. Okay. So what you need to do is, at first you can organize this good standing certificate with your pharmacy council. It means that you can make the payment. Okay, by the time when you make the payment to AHPRA, when you fill this AHPRA 60 form and you make the payment to AHPRA, at the same time you can also contact your pharmacy council. Okay, so you can tell your pharmacy council that I need a good standing certificate. Okay, and they will ask you what is the reason why you need the good standing certificate. Then you need to tell that I'm going to register with Australian Pharmacy Board, so I need to send a good standing certificate to the Pharmacy Board of Australia. Then in the pharmacy council, they will ask you that, okay, so this is the process, you need to make the payment and your certificate will be ready in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 8 weeks. So whatever the time that they say, so they will make it ready. Okay, so what you need to tell to them is, don't send the certificate right now. Okay, please organize, make it ready, and whenever you receive the email from AHPRA, okay, whenever you receive the email from them, so by that time you need to send this certificate to them. Okay, then they will email that certificate to AHPRA. Okay, then the case officer will get that certificate. Okay, so initially they should not send it. Don't ask them to send it. by the time when you make the payment to your state pharmacy council, so tell them that they should not send it before the case officer asks that certificate. Okay, so they need to send the certificate only when once the case officer asks them. And the other thing, they need to send it only through the official email. Okay, like say for example, if you are from Telangana state in India, then they need to send it from Telangana State Pharmacy Council email, or Andhra Pradesh State Pharmacy Council email, Gujarat State Pharmacy Council email, official email ID. Okay, so they can't send through their personal email ID. Okay, so they need to send it through official email ID, and that certificate should reach to the case officer. Okay, so when once the case officer receives this good standing certificate, then the case officer has received the AHPRA 60, and the case officer has received the good standing certificate, and already you made the payment for police clearance, that is for federal check as well as for international criminal history check. Okay, so federal check is applicable only those who are in Australia. Okay, so those who are already staying here in Australia, they need to do the federal check. Federal check is nothing but Australian police check. Okay, but those who are in India or in your home country, so you guys, for you guys, this federal check is not applicable. Only international police clearance check is applicable. Okay, so you guys need to apply for your international police clearance check. Okay, then that police clearance check letter will also be ready, and they will that is the whatever be the body that is organizing that letter, they will send it directly straight away to AHPRA. Okay, so the case officer will receive all the documents, and when once they check all these documents, and also if you guys already have done the AASP 60 as well, that is you have organized your internship and you have got the signature from your preceptor, that is from the supervised pharmacist. Okay, if everything is ready, then they will give you the provisional license to start practicing as an intern. Okay, so this is the step. Yes, Chirag.
Sir, मेरा यहाँ पे मेरा 491 वीजा है, तो मुझे यहाँ पे अपना विक्टोरिया में मुझे मेरा स्टेट नॉमिनेशन विक्टोरिया है.
Okay.
तो अपना विक्टोरिया में मुझे सेंड करना पड़ेगा.
Yeah, so like what you need to do is when you apply, so in the portal, when you go to the portal and when you apply, then there will be option that in which state you want to get registered. Okay, so there you can select it as the AHPRA Melbourne. Okay, so AHPRA Melbourne, then all the documents will go to the Melbourne office. Okay, so it doesn't matter like whatever be the state or wherever that you want to register, because AHPRA is a common body, and in Australia the advantage is that if you get registered in any state, you can practice it throughout Australia. So it doesn't matter wherever you get registered, but if you want, you can just select it as the AHPRA in Melbourne. So then all the documents will go to the Melbourne office.
So
when we have to submit our PTE scores?
Yeah, even PTE score is also required. So I will explain about the PTE now. So you also need to submit the PTE score along with your during the document section. In the document section, so there will be a option to upload the PTE score as well, your English language score. Okay, so there you need to upload your English language score as well. Like it means that when you are making the payment, when you are uploading all the documents and when you are making the payment, so by that time when you are uploading all your documents, you need to upload your skills assessment letter from APC, the one that you have received. So you will need to apply the skills assessment letter. You need to upload your passport. You need to upload your the field AHPRA 60 form, and you need to upload your English language test score. Okay, so all these documents that you need to upload, and you need to make the payment. Okay, so you need to upload your English test as well. Without English test, you can't get registered.
Sir, I have already missed 5 months. I make each 7 band each module in PTE. Okay, sir, in 6 May 2023. So it is valid.
Yeah, it is valid. If you have already cleared your English exam score, okay, if you have already done it, then
yes, sir.
AHPRA will accept that English score if it has been like within 2 years. Okay, so within 2 years, then they will accept that English language score. Okay.
Yes,
so
sir. This is page number 12. Score. This is page number 12. We have pay $382. Okay, sir. In this.
Yeah. That is document. The fees. Yeah, that is the fees for AHPRA. It is some 380.
So how to fill up, sir?
How to make the payment?
Yes, sir. But yes, sir. Please,
So
here not to mention here.
Yeah. I will explain. To make the payment, what you need to do is at the end you can see the credit card details. Okay, so there you need to enter your credit card details, your card number, your CVV number, and everything that you need to enter in it. And when you enter your credit card details, then when this application it goes to the AHPRA, then they will deduct that amount from your credit card.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So that is how we make the payment. Okay. So at the end, there will be option to enter your card details. So where you will enter all your card details, then they will take the amount from there.
Sir, I've got question.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm living in Australia since 2015, and do I still need the international police clearance certificate?
They might ask you because they will ask from the last 10 years where you have been staying. Okay, so if it is last 10 years, then they won't ask, but you are here only from 2015, so it means that it has been only like around 9 years.
Yeah.
So definitely they will ask to submit the international police clearance check.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So whatever documents we submit, do we need to notarize them?
Sorry, what are the documents we need to submit? Well,
do we need to notarize them, or we can submit it directly?
They will ask you to all the documents, that is the photocopy of the originals should get you need to certify those documents. Okay, so for those who are here in Australia, so you can get it certified from either from the pharmacist or from at the police station or wherever it is. So you can get certified all the documents, and you need to upload those certified documents, okay, in the AHPRA website. But those who are in India, back in India, so you can do a notary, okay, or even you can if it is notary, then you can you need not to do the notary for the document. So just you need to ask the lawyer in India to certify the document. Okay, then they will put the stamp as certified as a true copy. Okay, so they will put the stamp as certified as a true copy, and they will sign there. Okay, so in this way you need to certify your document. Those who are back in your home countries, so you need to get certified only with the lawyers. Okay, but who are already here in Australia, they can get certified with any healthcare professionals. Like you can do it with pharmacists or nurses, with the doctors, or with the police station, wherever it is. You can just ask them to certify the document, and they will sign it for you. Okay. Then
if you already got the internship, can we submit both the forms together?
If you already got the internship,
yeah, can we submit both the forms together, like the AHPRA 60 and that the other form?
You can submit both the AHPRA 60 and AASP as well, both the together. So if you submit both together, then there won't be any further delays. Okay, so there won't be any further delays in your to get the provisional license. So you will get the provisional license soon. Okay, but those who are still finding their internship positions, okay, so and if they want to get at least this step done, that is to get registered with the AHPRA, if this step is to be done, then you need to submit at least first. You need to start the procedure by submitting the AHPRA 60, and when you submit this AHPRA 60, then it will be like they will take at least 6 weeks to 8 weeks time to get to give you that in principle, that is the conditional provisional license. Okay, so I always suggest for those who are here in Australia, And if you are still finding for the internship position, okay, at first try to finish this AHPRA 60 form, submit this AHPRA 60 and make the payment to AHPRA. So it takes at least 6 weeks, 8 weeks time to give you that in principle, that's the conditional provisional license. Okay, so the condition is the case officer will mention that, so everything is ready now. So just we need the AASP 60 from your supervisor, that is from your AASP 60, which is to be signed by your preceptor. Okay, so when once you submit this AASP 60, then they will take only 2 or 3 days time. Okay, within 2 to 3 days, they will review this form because everything is ready. Only the thing that the case officer is waiting is for AASP 60. Okay, so when once they receive this AASP 60, then they will give you that license immediately. They will convert that in principle to provisional license, and the case officer will send the email to you saying that you can start working from today, that is from this date, your intern hours will get calculated. Okay, so that's why those who are already here in Australia, okay, so first you start your license process. Okay, so first you start the AHPRA 60, finish this AHPRA 60, at least get that in principle license, because if you have the in principle license with you in hand, then when you are trying for the jobs, when you are looking for the jobs, then you can show it to the pharmacy managers that everything is ready, the document process is, everything is ready. So now only I'm waiting for this preceptors to be signed, and when once it is done, then within 1 week I can officially I can start working as an intern. Okay, because you guys know here in Australia, so they want everything to be ready. Otherwise, if we say that just I have cleared the exam and I need to do so and so steps, then they won't show much interest. So they need everything to be ready. Then only they will give you that offer letters and so on.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, I am from India. I don't have any visa. So should I wait to get a visa to start the process?
Yeah, in case if you want to wait, like just you can wait to start all this AHPRA process. So once you get the visa, then you can start filling this form saying that you have got the Australian visa and you have got the international passport, that is the Indian passport. Okay, and then you can fill any one of the category C document and you can make the payment. Then you will get the AHPRA registration done. Okay. But in case if you find someone here in Australia, okay, like any one of the pharmacies or the hospitals or anyone of the agents, if they are ready to sponsor you, and sponsor in the sense if they are ready to give the job offer, if they are ready to give the job offer to you, and if you want to migrate to Australia on a sponsored visa, and it is something urgent for you to get registered with AHPRA, then you can start it now itself. So you can make the payment and they will take at least 2 months time, and within 2 months you will get this AHPRA license, that is the in principle provisional license. But
Okay, sir,
if you don't have that thing like sponsorships options and so on, then just wait until you get the visa.
Okay, sir.
So if we are in India, then how we can submit like category A document for AHPRA registration?
That's what I mentioned. So if you are here in India, if you are back in India, okay, so you can't submit any one of this category A document. Okay, so that's why even if you want to get registered, they will give you only in principle provisional license. Okay, so if you are still in India, if you are interested to register, you can still register with AHPRA. Okay, but they will give you only in principle, that is the conditional provisional license. Okay, so it is just a in principle or the conditional provisional license. So it means that with this license, like there is no use at all, because you are in India and you can't practice here in Australia. You can't come to Australia and you can't start your internship straight away. Okay, but if you have this license, if you are trying to find some sponsorships from the hospitals or sponsorships from the community pharmacies, okay, if you are trying to find those things, okay, and if someone is willing to give you the sponsorship, okay, then in that situation this in principle provisional license will be useful to you. Otherwise, my advice is don't start your process now. Okay? Wait until you get the visa, and then once you get the visa, then you can show that you have the Australian visa as your category A document, and the rest of them will come under category C, B and C. Okay, then you will get the provisional license.
Sir, what documents required for that provisional license?
What documents?
Required for the conditional provisional license.
So the documents which are required are, one is your skills assessment letter, which is issued by the APC. Okay, and your passport, your certificates, all your certificates should be certified. Okay, so all the certified certificates and your English language score. Okay, so these are the main documents which are required to upload in the portal.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Sir, I'm here in Australia on student visa. Can I also start practicing?
Yes, if you are here in Australia as a student visa, so you can apply for provisional license. Okay, so you can apply for provisional license, but AHPRA doesn't have any issues to give you the provisional license. AHPRA will give the provisional license, but on your visa there will be certain conditions. Okay, so because you are on student visa, so there will be certain conditions that you can't work for more than 24 hours. Okay, is that the condition on your visa?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I got that condition.
So it means that you can work only for 3 days. Okay, so you can't work more than 3 days. Okay, so you can't work for more than 24 hours per week. So it means that you can work only for 3 days. So what you need to do is you can still get registered with AHPRA. Okay, AHPRA will give you the provisional license, but you need to find employer when you apply for the internship positions. So you need to find the employer, you need to convince them, because most of the pharmacy managers, most of the employers, they need a candidate to work for 5 days, that is the full time, 38 hours per week. Okay, but you need to tell them that I can work only for 3 days, that is for 24 hours. Okay, and try to convince them. So if they agree, then you can start working there in that pharmacy as a part-time. So you can also do the internship as part-time. AHPRA will accept the part-time internship as well. Okay, so AHPRA will accept the internships as well. So what you need to do is get registered with AHPRA. So there is no harm, get registered with AHPRA and try to find the intern positions. So when you find the internship position, explain them that I can work only for 3 days, that is on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or whatever be the 3 days which is convenient for you. So tell them that I can work for these 3 days, and when the manager says okay, then your hours will get calculated only for 3 days. Okay, so that is for 24 hours per week.
Sir, is the conditional provisional license is applicable for New Zealand also?
For New Zealand, the process is different because New Zealand, they need to get registered with the New Zealand Pharmacy Board. Okay, so this is only for, I'm talking only about the Australian Pharmacy Board, that is AHPRA. Okay, so
okay,
New
sir.
Zealand, the process will be completely different.
Okay, sir.
Sir, the skill assessment we need to require.
Sorry?
So how can you change the internship license into provisional one if you get one?
How can you, sorry, can you repeat the question?
So if you get a visa in India, if you apply for the AHPRA registration, we'll get the in-principle license, right? So later on, how can we convert that to provisional registration?
Yeah, how can you convert to the provisional in the sense? So in principle means it is a conditional provisional license. In principle means it is a conditional provisional license. Okay, so the condition is the case officer has put a condition that you need to submit so and so further documents. Okay, so you need to submit the document here. The document is, so you need to submit the Australian visa document, or you need to submit the AASP 60 form. Okay, so once you submit these forms, then they will remove that condition. Okay, once you submit the document, once you submit whatever be the document the case officer has asked you, so once you submit the document, then the case officer will remove that condition and they will make it as a fully provisional license.
Sir, can we use the PDF editor to fill the form and finally print and sign manually. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir, the skill
Sir,
assessment which we need for AHPRA registration is the same which we have done to apply for the KAPS exam.
No. Like, have you guys got the skills assessment letter from APC?
no,
Not
sir.
yet.
No, sir.
APC has mentioned. Yeah, APC has mentioned it will issue within 10 days. Okay, so you will get.
I've got, sir.
Okay. So that letter, it should be submitted to AHPRA. That is the final skills assessment letter, and that letter is the one you need to submit to AHPRA. And also that's the letter which the Department of Home Affairs, they ask you to submit. Okay, so that is the letter which you need to submit to the Department of Home Affairs as well for visa processing. Okay, so that is the document that you need to submit. And AHPRA will also ask you to submit the KAPS assessment score. Okay, so that is the initial, on the day when you got the result, everyone have got the certificate, right? APC certificate. Okay, so AHPRA will also ask you to upload that certificate as well. So you need to upload that certificate, and also you need to upload the skills assessment letter which you will get from APC. So these two documents that you need to upload in the AHPRA portal.
So the documents, while we submitted for APC, if we have a name issue which is one and the same, this can be submitted while registration with AHPRA. The same issue would be happening for the candidate, right? So that one and same certificate would be valid when we do it.
So don't worry at this stage, because already the APC has done all your checks. Okay, so APC has done all your name checks and everything is done. It has gone through everything, and it has issued you the skills assessment letter. Okay, the final skills assessment letter. So AHPRA won't ask again if there is a name discrepancy and such things. AHPRA, they won't ask those questions to you. Okay, so because everything is done, APC has done everything, and APC has issued that skills assessment letter. And what will be the name which is there on the skills assessment letter, that name should match exactly to your passport. Okay, so if that name is matching with that of the passport, then AHPRA, they won't question further.
Sir, should we get KAPS certificate attested by notary lawyer?
Yeah, all these documents, they should be certified. Okay, so you need not to go for the notary. So just it should be certified. Certified is enough. Okay, no need to do the notary. So just the certified is enough. So just tell the lawyer that I need the documents to be certified. Then they will have a stamp that it is a certified true copy. Okay, so just they will put that stamp and they will sign.
Okay, sir.
So you mean JP can do that, right?
Yeah, they can do that. Okay, so JP can do that. Are you in Australia at the moment?
Yes, sir.
So if you are in Australia, you need not to go to find the JP. So just you can go to any one of the pharmacy. Okay, any one of the pharmacy.
So the problem with the pharmacy is they don't do many documents because they were busy, and they just do 1 and 2 documents because it will be more than 15 to 20. So I think it's better to go to JP.
Yes, that's
local
fine.
community center have the JPs. Yeah, they do for free.
Yeah, so what will be the convenient for you, so you can get it done from there.
Thank you.
Sir, one more doubt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, for a pharmacist who's there in India, so can you tell us step by step what to do? You can exclude the details, just tell us what to do. For example, once we clear the KAPS exam, now should we go for the after registration, or should we go for visa processing? Which comes first? Like that. So Geetu, for you, as I clearly mentioned that this AHPRA registration is the one for those who are here in Australia. Okay, so yes, this is the one for those who are in Australia, but those who are back in India. So at first, your next step is to clear your English exam and apply for the visa processing. Okay, so clear the English exam and apply the visa processing. So that is the main first step for you guys. So those who are back in the home country. But in case like if you want to get registered with AHPRA as well,
Okay. At the same time, if you want to get registered with AHPRA as well, because some of them, like in the last batches, they were trying to find the sponsorships here in Australia, okay, from the pharmacy owners and so on. So they were trying to find the sponsorship, and what they did was, first they have contacted the pharmacists and they have accepted to give the sponsorship, but the pharmacy owners, they asked them to do this process first. Okay, so they asked them to do this AHPRA registration. So for them, once the owners, they are ready to give the sponsorship, then you guys can apply for this AHPRA registration. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, guys. Okay. So this is about the AHPRA registration process. And when you need to submit the good standing certificate, you need to submit the good standing certificate only when once the case officer, they ask you to do so. Okay. And for during the internship, there will be a program known as the intern training program. So everyone, they must get enrolled in the intern training program. So they must get enrolled with the intern training program. So this intern training program is mandatory for all the interns, even those who have studied here in Australia and those who are doing the internship here, even they need to get enrolled in this intern training program. Okay, everyone must get enrolled. Okay, so this is the common for all the candidates. And already I made a video on this intern training program, how much does it cost and so on. So you guys can have a look. There are different bodies that are providing this intern training program, like PSA, Guild, and many universities are also providing the intern training program. So which one, whatever be the one that is much, that comes in your budget, okay, so you can get enrolled with them. Okay, and you need to finish that intern training program. That is 1 year intern training program. And also, apart from that, there will be 2 more exams. By the time when you are doing the internship, there will be 2 more exams. So one is the written exam and oral exam. Okay. By the time when you finish 75% of your intern hours, okay, 75% of your intern hours, so you are eligible to write both the written and oral exams. So those 2 are the other things that you need to do. So when you do your written exam, oral exam, and also when you finish this intern training program, then your provisional license will get converted into a general license. Okay, so provisional registration will get converted into a general registration. General registration is nothing but a fully licensed pharmacist. Okay, so those are the steps which are involved. And regarding the English language, AHPRA will accept IELTS, it will accept the PTE, it also accepts the OET. For IELTS, it should be 7 bands in each component. Okay, and for PTE, it should be 65 in each component. And for OET, it should be B grade in each component. Each component in the sense, in listening, speaking, reading, and writing. So in all the 4 modules, so you need to get 7 if you are going with IELTS, you need to get 65 in each if you are going with PTE, or you need to obtain B grade in all the 4 modules if you are going with OET. Okay. And AHPRA will accept the scores in 2 sittings as well. So let's say, for example, if you have done your PTE in this attempt, okay, so in this attempt, if you have got above 65 in 3 components and only 62 or 63 in one of the component, okay, so let's say, for example, in writing, you have lost it. So if you repeat your test and in the next attempt, if you show that you have got like 65, minimum 65 plus in the writing, and even in that attempt, even if you lose in speaking, reading, and listening, it doesn't matter, but you need to score like above 65 in that module where you have lost. Okay, so when both combined together, both the scores combined together, so you need to have 65 in each component, like listening 65, reading 65, writing and speaking. In all the 4 components, it should be 65. Okay, so you need to have 65 in each component, and both the results should be within 6 months. Okay, so both the scores should be within 6 months, then only AHPRA will accept it. Okay, so this is about the English language requirement. Then for English language, the best one that I recommend for everyone is to...
Sir, does 65 points have to be compulsory for main applicants and or for both husband and wife can
no,
go
no,
for
no. For AHPRA registration, AHPRA will never ask about the spouse English language, because you are getting registered with the AHPRA, that is the Pharmacy Board of Australia. So it won't ask the spouse English language score. Okay. So regarding the spouse English language score, that I will explain you in detail in the next upcoming slides, because the spouse score is required only for it is required only for visa process. Okay. So Department of Immigration will ask the spouse score, but not AHPRA. Okay. AHPRA, it doesn't ask the spouse English language score. It is nothing but just assume that back in your home country, you are getting registered with your pharmacy council. Okay. So your state pharmacy council. In a similar way, here you are getting registered with the Australian Pharmacy Board. Okay. So in your home country, they won't ask your spouse certificates or the spouse documents. Here also, AHPRA won't ask your spouse documents. Okay. But this score, the English score of the spouse, is required for visa process. So that I will explain you soon. Then for English language, yes.
Yeah, sorry, but if we are not succeeding in one attempt of oral and written exam after internship, then we can give it again, or we have to repeat the KAPS also.
Which one? The intern exams?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Even for the intern exams, so after you get registered and you start internship, okay, you will be having like more than you will be having like 3 years time to finish your internship. Okay. So in that 3 years time, you need to clear your intern written and oral exam. So definitely everyone will clear. So because the time duration is 3 years. Like so even in 3 years, if they can't clear.
So we can repeat it if in first attempt we are not succeeding, then second attempt we can go for.
You can repeat unlimited times. Okay, so you can write those exams unlimited times as well, both the intern written and oral exams. So there is no limitation. So you can write it unlimited times. Okay, so but the condition is here the KAPSEXAM score, the KAPSEXAM result is valid for 3 years. It means that within 3 years after getting this result, you need to get enrolled and start your internship. Okay, and then the next one is when once you start the internship, okay, then they won't worry about this KAPSEXAM score. Okay, so they won't worry about this KAPSEXAM validity. So once you start the internship, from the date you start the internship, you will be having 3 years time to finish your internship. Okay, so like most of the candidates, they target to finish the internship within 1 year, but those who are doing in part-time, so they will do it in 2 years. Okay, but if they were unsuccessful and they need to keep on repeating the exams, okay, so they will have 1 more year time to complete the exams. Okay,
so it's like a KAPS for the internship registration till until.
Sorry, Sanjay, can you repeat the question again?
Sir, KAPS validity is only for till internship registration.
Exactly. It means that so now you have cleared your KAPS exam in March 2024. Okay, so you will be having the time to start your internship. Okay, so from March 2024 to 25, 25 to 26, 26 to 27, till March 2027, you will be having the time to start your internship. Okay, is it clear, guys? So your KAPS score is valid till March 2027. It means that till March 2027, you need to start your internship. That's it. Okay, so even on 25th of even in the first week of March 2027, if you start your internship, then there won't be any problem. Okay, so you need to start your internship. Okay, so once you start internship, then you need to forget about this validity of the KAPS. Okay, so from the date when you start your internship, from that date, you will be given 3 years time to complete your internship. Okay, so you will be having from 2027 to 28, 28 to 29, 29 to 30. Okay, 3 years time to complete your internship. Okay, so during this 3 year time, so all the candidates, they will target to finish the internship within 1 year. Okay, if they were unsuccessful, they will try to finish it in the next attempt, that is within 1 year 3 months, or 1 year 6 months, or 1 year 9 months, or hardly up to 2 years. Okay, but everyone, they will finish their internship.
Sir, I have a question. If KAPS is, as you said, KAPS is valid for 3 years, but this is like if the people who are there in India or any other country and who are looking for visa, only if they get the visa they could do the internship and all, no, sir. So if within 3 years, for some people, if it is not...
You mean, yeah, it is a long time, like 3 years means definitely everyone will get the visa. Okay, so don't worry about it. So don't worry about the visa. Like 3 years is a long time, like 2027 is the time. Okay, so everyone will get the visa by then. So the situation, it won't be every time, it won't be the same. Like last year there were only a few visas were issued by the Department of Home Affairs, but this time definitely they will increase the number of visas. Okay, so 3 years is a huge time, so you need not to worry about it.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And also
so visa applications are on or they are off till the June?
Sorry, visa applications. So we also have Deependra, Mr. Deependra. So I guess he's here at the moment. Okay, so soon I will finish my presentation and then I will pass it to him. Okay, and he will explain all the questions that you have got regarding this visa and so on. Okay, so quickly I will finish these things, my presentation, and then I will pass it to Mr. Deependra.
Sir?
Yes.
Like KAPS is conducted three times a year. How many times do they conduct the written and oral exam in a year?
Even written and oral exam
If we are unsuccessful in the first attempt.
Yeah, even those exams are also conducted 3 times a year. Okay, so it will be done in Feb, it will be done in June, and it will be done in October. Okay, so both the written and oral exams are also be held 3 times a year. It means that in the first attempt, if any one of the candidates they fail their oral exam, then immediately within 3 months they will have the chance to resit. Okay,
so written exam will be the multiple, or how does it's the scenario based, and how?
Yeah, written exam is just like KAPS exam. Okay, so it is also conducted by the Pearson, and all the MCQ multiple choice questions, but everyone will clear this written exam. The reason is it is an open book exam, so you can carry all your books. Okay, so you can take all your books, you can open your book, see the answer, find the answer from your book, and then just give that answer. Okay, so it is similar to KAPS, but KAPS is a closed book exam, but written exam is a open book exam. Okay, so don't worry about this intern written exam. Like 98% those who write this intern written exam, they will clear the intern written exam. Okay, but the problem is with the oral exam. Oral exam is the most challenging one. So everyone, they lose the oral exam. So written exam is quite easy, but the oral exam will be a toughest one.
So it will be the examiner in front of us who asking the question?
Who will be asking the questions, like it will be the examiner. So there will be 2 examiners, and you will be the candidate, and they will give you scenarios and you need to answer it.
Okay.
Sir, in this AHPRA 60 form, are we allowed to list down all the qualifications, the ones which are not assessed by APC during the initial skill assessment, sir?
No need to list out all those things, because AHPRA doesn't want about your qualifications and so on. Okay, so even if you submit those things, AHPRA will still consider your APC, that is the KAPS exam,
undergraduate.
As undergraduate. So there is no use of it. Okay, so if you want, you can just list, but there is no use of it. So just it will.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, guys. So for English language preparation, the best one that I recommend everyone is to go with the PTE. So PTE is much easier when compared to IELTS. So scoring in PTE is much easier. Okay, so scoring 7 bands in IELTS is a bit difficult task for most of the candidates, but easily you can get 65 in PTE. Okay, or if you are interested, you can also go with occupational English test, but occupational English test is a bit expensive. And the drawback with this OET is OET will be held only once in a month. Okay, so it takes a long time, and when compared to PT, like it will be held every day So whenever you want, you can book the slot. Even if you like, most of the times, like 90%, when you finish writing the PTE, immediately within the same day, within 24 hours, you will get the score. Okay. So if your score is not satisfied and if you want to repeat the exam, then the next day itself, you can book for another slot. So that's the advantage of PTE. So everyone, like, I always recommend to go with the PTE, Pearson Test of English. Okay? And getting the 65 in PTE is also a bit easy. And for PTE preparation, there are a lot of centers, coaching centers are there all over the world who help to prepare for this Pearson Test of English. But always I recommend everyone to go through Jay's video. So he's Jay from E2 language. So he's the one, like, he explains everything in detail. Okay. Even by the time when I was preparing for the PTE, I never took the coaching from any of the institutes. So just I have watched his videos and I cracked my PTE, not in the first attempt, but in the second attempt, I scored 90, 90, 90, 90. In all the 4 modules, I scored 90. Okay. So just follow his videos. But if you want to get some training, there are a lot of coaching centers are there for PTE. So just you can enroll with any one of those coaching centers and just you can go through them. Okay. And also there are some books which are good for the PTE, that like the Macmillan's PTE Academic Test Builder. So if you do this Macmillan's test, then it helps you to score well in your final examination. And there is also another one, that is PTE Academic 79 Plus. Okay, so all these are the books that provides you the tips and tricks how to crack the PTE and how to score like 79 plus in PTE. Okay, so what is this 79 plus? I will explain you in the next slide. Okay. And also in official Pearson site, in the official site of the Pearson, so there are some mock tests that are available. So you guys can purchase those mock tests and you can do those mock tests, and all those mock tests are simulated to that of the final Pearson exam. Okay, so you guys can do those mock tests, and if you are getting like 65 plus in those mock tests, it means that 100% you will get 65 plus in your final Pearson exam. Okay, PTE exam. And if you are getting 79 in the mocks, then definitely you will get 79 in your final exam. Okay, so you can go through those mocks and you can do those mocks which are there in the official Pearson website. So it won't be much expensive. So for there will be a package, like for $40 there will be 2 mocks, and for $60 like there will be 3 mock tests. You can purchase those mocks and you can practice the mock test.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, Pramila.
Can you please tell a little about internship training program?
Internship training program is nothing but, so let's say for example, if you, after you come here, after you migrate to Australia, so you need to do 1 year internship. Okay, so 1 year internship in the sense you need to do 1,575, that is 1575 hours of supervised practice. Okay, so these are the hours that you need to cover, and during these hours there are 3 more tasks that you need to do. Okay, so the first task is, at first when you start your internship, okay, so you also need to get enrolled with the intern training program. Okay, it is a course, it is 1 year course, so you need to get enrolled in that intern training program. Okay, so this intern training program will be offered by the it will be offered by the guild, and it will be offered by the PSA, that is Pharmaceutical Society of Australia, and it is also offered by few of the universities in Australia. Okay, so you can do your intern training program from any one of them, it doesn't matter. Okay, so you can do your intern training program. It means that you need to enroll with them. Okay, and there will be certain assignments that you need to do the assignments, and also need to attend the workshops and so on. So once you finish everything, once you finish all your assignments and you submit those things, then they will give you that intern training program course completion certificate. Okay, so that course completion certificate is essential for you to get fully registered pharmacist. Okay, so you need to have that course completion certificate, and you need to finish this 1,575 hours as a intern practicing hours. And also you need to write 2 more exams. One is the intern written exam and oral exam. So all these things should be done, then only you will become a fully licensed pharmacist with AHPRA.
Sir, can we do the program and in our internship parallelly?
Yes, both the internship, because you can do this program only when once you start your internship. Okay, so before starting the internship, you can't do this program. So let's say, for example, tomorrow you are going to start your internship. Okay, so by today you got everything clearance from the from AHPRA, that is the case officer has sent their email that your intern hours will get calculated from tomorrow. Okay, and tomorrow you also have found your found one of the pharmacists to do the internship up over there. Okay, so tomorrow you are going to start your internship. Okay, and tomorrow if you want, you can also enroll with the intern training program. Okay, so either tomorrow or on day after tomorrow, okay, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever it is, so you can enroll with the intern training program. So parallelly, both will be going on, like your supervised hours, practice hours, and your intern training program. Okay, so both will be going on parallelly. Okay, and your intern training program, you must finish it within 1 year, or if you drag, if you won't finish, if you won't submit all the assignments, if you won't do it on time, your intern training program will be dragged. Okay, so even if you have cleared your intern written exam, your oral exam, and you have successfully finished your 1575 hours, but still you haven't got this certificate of intern training program, it means that you can't register with AHPRA as a general registration. You can't go for a general registration. It means that you need to wait until you finish this intern training program as well. So that's why when you start your internship, soon immediately you also need to enroll in the intern training program. Okay, and both to be done parallelly.
Sir, do we have hours that we need to attend on that intern training program, or it's just a period of 1 year?
It's just a period of one year. Okay, so it's just a period of 1 year. So you need not to go and attend like live any classes or anything, but there will be 2 workshops. Okay, there will be 2 workshops. So workshop 1 and workshop 2. And these 2 workshops, you need to go and attend there. Remaining everything that you will be doing from your workplace in the sense from your pharmacy where you are working. So from that pharmacy, like you will do your assignments and you will get your preceptor to sign those documents, sign those assignments. You will show it to your preceptor will sign those assignments, and those things that you need to upload it in the portal. And they will keep on checking those things and everything will be done.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Pramila.
Sir, it's a paid course or?
It's a paid course. It's a paid course.
It's a paid.
It's a paid course. Okay, so the fee details, everything that once you can watch in that video, in one of the videos that I have prepared about this intern training program, that is what is the total fee cost to become a pharmacist in Australia. That's the video's title. So once you can go and watch that video, so in that video, so you will also find the fee for intern written exam, intern oral exam, and also for this intern training program. So everything that you will find the total fees in it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, one question.
Yes.
Sir, before applying skill assessment and while writing KAPS, I did not add my spouse name in it. But if I add now, there will be problems while applying for EY.
Sorry, before doing the KAPS and
sir,
the skill
before,
yeah.
Yeah, sir. While writing the KAPS and while applying the skill assessment, I did not add my spouse name in my passport.
You didn't add your spouse name?
Yeah, in my passport, sir.
You didn't add your spouse name in the passport. Okay.
Yes,
and
sir.
now you want to add your spouse name in the passport.
Spouse name in my passport. Yes, sir. If I add my passport, the passport number will change, sir. While applying for EOA, there will be a problem.
No, like it doesn't make anything, because here after applying for the EOI, okay, and by the time when you are lodging your visa, okay, by that time there should not be any changes. Like what will be the documents that you submit in the EOI, expression of interest, okay, the same documents that you need to submit during visa lodgement. Okay, so even if you want to add your spouse name in the passport right now, then there is no harm. You can go and add it, okay? Because the skills assessment letter, what will be the one that APC has provided it to you, Australian Pharmacy Council. So it has it has provided everything based on the candidate who wrote the exam. Okay, so it hasn't commented anything on the spouse name or anything on the other family members. So it just has said that your name, that Madhuri has cleared her KAPS examination, and this is the skills assessment letter. Okay, so now even if you want to add your spouse name on the passport, there is no harm. You can just add it, but do it before you apply for the EOI, or if you want, you can wait until everything is done. Okay, so if you want to add those things, so just do it before you apply for the EOI, because after applying for the EOI, what will be the documents that you show in the EOI, the same document should reflect in the by the time when you launch the visa.
So there will be no passport number in skill assessment, right, sir?
In skills assessment, there won't be any, like for you, even in the skills assessment letter, they won't mention the passport number. So just they will mention your name. Okay, so just they will mention your name, but what they'll do is the Department of Immigration, they will go to the APC portal, APC website, and they will get all the details from there. Okay, so because already you have submitted your passport and all the documents to the APC, so Department of Immigration, they will get all the information from the APC. Okay, all the documents which you have submitted, so they will get that information from the APC.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. I am on student visa, so there is restriction to working hours. So
Exactly.
while doing internship, will I get part-time options?
Yeah, definitely. You can try for the part-time internships, okay, because your working hours will be only for 24 hours per week. Okay, so you will be entitled only for 24 hours per week. So what you need to do is you need to find any one of the pharmacies, because it is not quite easy to get the part-time internship, because internship, everyone, they want the intern to work full-time, that is 38 hours per week. So, but here you need to go and talk to the pharmacy owner, pharmacy manager, request them, okay, and tell them that I'm entitled to work only for 24 hours per week. So please provide me the part-time option to do the internship. I have seen a lot of candidates, like before when I was doing the internship, there was one guy, he did the part-time as well. Okay, but again, all the pharmacy owners, they won't accept. Again, it depends on how we convince them. Okay, so we need to go and talk to them, and we need to request them so that they will give us the part-time option to do the internship.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, could you tell about the skill assessment letter that you told earlier?
Skills assessment letter?
So yeah, are we supposed to receive it by now or after KAPS?
Yeah. So you will receive that letter through email. So I guess some of them, they said that they already received that skills assessment letter from APC.
So it will be in PDF format or what?
It is just like how you got the result score.
Oh.
The KAPS result certificate, it will be in the same pattern. Okay, so just they will mention that this candidate has successfully cleared the KAPS examination, and this candidate's pharmaceutical qualification back in home country is equivalent to Australian pharmacy practice, Australian graduate candidates. Okay, so such type of thing that they will mention in that letter, and that letter is known as the final skills assessment outcome letter.
Oh, sir, I didn't really receive it, so I just asked.
Okay, has anyone got that skills assessment letter, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Pramila has got. So I guess they might be sending it soon for all the candidates. So definitely you will receive it. Okay, don't worry about it.
Okay, sure. Thank you, sir.
Sir, we'll get this recording on YouTube or what?
On
because
YouTube?
our access has been disabled, right, for the app, sir. So the recording of today's session.
I will organize it. I will organize it. So either through the access or whatever be the option that I will organize, and I will make sure that you guys get the access to this video.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Fatima.
So,
Okay.
so after clearing the KAPS, we have to write the PT, and with the PT score, along with the PT score, we have to apply for the visa or the provisional registration. Which first?
With the PTE score, once after get the PTE score, at first you need to apply for the visa. So those who are back in India or your home countries, so your first so your first target is to get the visa. Okay, so but those who are here in Australia, for them the first target is to get registered with AHPRA. Okay, so they need to register with AHPRA, but those who are back in India or in your home country, whatever it is, so at first you need to target for the visa. Okay, so first apply for the visa, lodge for the visa, and then you need to wait for the invitation, and after you get the invitation, you also need to apply for the visa. Okay, and meanwhile, by the time when you apply for the visa, in case if you want, you can get registered with AHPRA as well, because by staying back in your home country itself, you can try to find some internship positions by saying that already I have got registered and I'm just waiting for the visa, and soon after landing there I will start my internship. Okay, so in this way you can just try to search for the job opportunities, and it becomes much easy for the employers to know that at what state that you are at the moment.
Okay, sir. So the three processes should be done simultaneously: the visa application, provisional registration, and searching for the internship.
Yeah. So visa, like provisional registration, you can't, as I clearly mentioned that. So those who are trying for sponsorships, like 407 sponsorship or 482 sponsorship or any type of the sponsorship, for them, okay, so it is mandatory, like they need to start doing this provisional registration. But like at the moment, if you are not interested to come on a sponsored visa and you want to wait for your own permanent residence visa, PR, okay, like either 491 or 190, so what you need to do is just target on the visa. Okay, then later on, if you want, you can register and you can start like you can submit all the documents to AHPRA and you can get that in principle provisional registration from AHPRA.
Okay, so thank you.
Sir, could you tell about NAATI exam shortly?
Yeah, sure, guys. So NAATI exam is one of the best way and easiest way to score 5 points. Okay, so I will quickly share one slide. There are a few more slides I just want to share with you guys. So it won't take longer, so that I can also explain you about all the points and so on, how you can score the points with the Department of Immigration. So I hope everyone can see my slides.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the steps involved for Australian immigration. So you will first lodge for the EOI, and then you will wait for the invitation. And once you get the invitation, then you will lodge for the visa. Okay, and after lodging for the visa, there will be some other steps which are involved, like the medical check and so on. And once it is done, your visa will be granted. Okay, so I'm not going in detail about all these steps. Okay, so these are the steps from lodging the EOI to visa grant. Okay. Then regarding the point system, okay, so when we calculate the points, so here is the complete breakdown of the points. So in case if your age is 18 to 25 years, okay, then you can claim only 25 points. Okay, but your age is 25 to 33 years, then you can claim 30 points. If your age is 33 to 40, then again the points will decrease, only 25, and from 40 to 45 you can claim 15 points. Okay, so this is the points that you can claim for your age. Then the second one is English language score. So if you score only competent English, that is 6 in IELTS or 50 in PTE, then you can't claim any points. Okay, so your points will be 0. Okay, you can't claim any points in your visa. But if you score 7 in IELTS or 65 in PTE, then you will get 10 points for that. Okay, so let's assume a candidate whose age is 30 years. It means that they will get 30 points for age. Okay, and they have got 65 in PTE in each component, then they will get 10 points. Okay, but second candidate, age is 30 years, he got 30 points, and he scored 79 in PTE, okay, or 8 bands in IELTS, then he will get 20 points. Okay, 30 plus 20, total 50. Okay, and then here proficient English means this is the basic one. Sorry, proficient means the one, if you get the proficient, then you will get 10 points. If you get the superior English, then you will score 20 points for that. Okay, and then after that, your work experience. So this is the work experience for outside Australia, that is overseas skilled persons. So if your work experience is less than 3 years, then you can't claim any points. Like, let's say you have been working as a pharmacist, and till now, till date, you have worked for 2 years, 11 months. Okay, even if it is 2 years, 11 months, you can't claim any points. Okay? It means that you need to wait for one more month to reach this 3 years. So if you reach this 3 years, then you will claim 5 points. Okay, but always the advice is, at first you need to lodge your visa, you need to lodge your expression of interest. Okay, so even if you have less points, it doesn't matter. At first you need to lodge your EOI. Okay, and after lodging your EOI, your application will be in the pool. So initially, let's assume that you have lodged your EOI with 65 points of PTE. That is, you have got only 10 points. Okay, after lodging this application, your application will be in the pool. Within 2 months, you have tried to get this 79 plus in PTE. It means that your score has increased. Okay, so now you can submit. Now you can upload this new PTE score. Okay, so with this, your total points will get increased, and your application will get pushed up. Okay, and then even with the experience as well, the same thing it happens. So by the time when you are lodging your visa, you have got only 2 years, 10 months of experience. But after lodging the expression of interest, not the visa, expression of interest, within 2 months, you have finished your like you have completed the 3 years of your work experience, and you have gained 5 points. Okay, it means that now you can submit these 5 points as well. So it means that your total score will get increased. Okay, so this is about the work experience outside Australia. So if it is 3 to 5 years, then 5 points, then 5 to 8 years, then 10 points. And if you have 8 years of experience, then you can claim up to 15 points. Okay. And inside Australia, I guess no one have been working here in Australia, inside Australia. But if you are here in Australia and you have been working here in Australia, then these are the points that you can claim. Okay, but provided that you need to work here in Australia in the same field in the sense as a pharmacist. So no one will be working here as a pharmacist here in Australia. So these things are not applicable for you. And also for education, so if you have the bachelor's degree, then you will get 15 points. So all of you have got the bachelor's degree. Okay, so you can claim only 15 points. But those who have the PhD, for masters, there is no points at all. But those who have the PhD, for PhD, you will get 20 points. Instead of 15, you will get 5 more extra points. But your PhD should get assessed with another body. Okay, so APC, they won't assess the PhD certificates. So your PhD should get assessed with, there will be a separate assessing authority will be there. So you need to get your PhD document, get assessed with them in order to claim this 5 more extra points. Okay, but again, in order to get that assessment done, it is a expensive step. So you need to spend the money to get this 5 more extra points. Okay, so instead of that, what I recommend is go with PTE. Okay, try to improve your score in the PTE. So straight away you will get 20 points up over there. And then the other thing is like the extra points. All the extra points are those who have the Australian study requirements, those who have studied here in Australia. So if you have done a diploma or a degree, then you will get 5 points. or a degree with masters or the M.Pharm or any masters by research, then you can claim 15 points. Okay? So most of these are not applicable for, I can say that for 90% of the candidates, these points are not applicable because you haven't studied here. But in case those who are already students here and those who are studying here, in case if you are doing some masters by research, okay, there will be two categories of masters: masters without research and masters with research. So if you have done masters without research, then you can claim only 5 points. But if you have done the masters by research, then you can claim 10 points. Okay, and there is also another option. And if you are already student here and if you have studied in the regional areas, regional universities, then you will claim 5 more extra points. Okay, so these are all, the top 3 are applicable only for those who are here, the students in Australia, and those who have done their courses. But for others, those who are back in their home country, there is another option that you can improve your points. And also those who are here in Australia as well, they can also do this thing to improve their points, that is NAATI exam. So by clearing this NAATI exam, you will get 5 more extra points. So NAATI exam is nothing but it is the regional language exam. So you can do the NAATI exam for your own mother tongue. Okay, so if your mother tongue is Urdu, then you can do the NAATI exam for Urdu. If your mother tongue is Arabic, then you can do the NAATI exam for Arabic. If your mother tongue is Hindi, do the NAATI exam for Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, whatever be the language it is. So you can do the NAATI exam for that. Okay, so NAATI exam is a simple exam where you can score these 5 points. So what all about it is, so you need to translate from your mother tongue language to English. So there will be some sentence will be provided to you on the screen. So you need to translate it from English to your mother tongue, and there will be some sentence will be provided on the screen in your mother tongue language. So you need to translate from mother tongue to English. Okay, so it is nothing but the translation exam. So it is quite simple. So everyone can write this exam, and you will get 5 more extra points when you clear this NAATI exam. So I recommend all the candidates to write this NAATI exam. Okay, so if you clear this NAATI exam, it is a bonus for you, like your points will get increased. So you will get 5 more extra points in your application. Okay, so those are the things. And regarding the partners' points, okay, so the partners or the spouse can claim, you can claim maximum of 10 points from the partner. Okay, so let's say, for example, if you are unmarried, if you are single, then straight away by default you will get 10 points. Okay, so if you are married, then these 10 points will be splitted. Okay, so your partner will take away these 10 points from you. Okay, so now your partner has to contribute these 10 points. How your partner will contribute is, so your partner has to write the English exam first. If your partner writes the English exam, and if the partner gets at least 50 in PTE in each component, then you will get 5 points out of it. Okay, so you will get 5 points from your partner. But if your partner writes the English, and at the same time, if your partner also undergo for skills assessment, okay, and if your partner also have got the skills assessment letter, like how you received it from the APC, your partner should also have a skills assessment letter. Okay, so if your partner has done both the English and skills assessment letter, then you will get 10 points. Okay, but if your partner has done only English, if skills assessment is not done, then you will get only 5 points out of it. Okay, so in this way, all the points will get splitted. So you need to keep on trying to improve your points in order to stand up in the pool and to get the high chances of getting the invitation. So I will let you know what happened was, for the previous batch candidates, Western Australia has given the invitations for the candidates. Like at least for 6 candidates, it has given the invitation for straight away 190. It has provided the invitation only to those candidates who got 79 plus, that is 20 points in English. Okay, so it has considered the English as the main criteria, and it has provided it gave the invitation for those candidates who have got the 20 points in English. So in this way, each state, they will have certain type of criteria. Like for Queensland, definitely you must have at least 3 years of work experience. You must show at least 3 years of work experience. Then only you will be eligible to get this 190 or 491 visa. But for other states, such work experience is not mandatory. Okay. So in this way, you need to calculate that, try to improve your points. Okay. So the best way to improve your points is in a short run, you can't improve your work experience points. Okay. So you can't do anything for your work experience points unless if you have already worked for 5 years or for 8 years. Okay. Then you can claim for those points. But if you haven't worked for the last 5 years or for the last 8 years, then you can't claim for the work experience. Okay. Then the only option for you to improve your points is go with improving English language test. Okay. So here, if you do the English language test, if you get the highest, then the points will increase. And if you do the NAATI, then 5 more points will get added. Okay. So in this way, you guys can try to improve your points. Okay, guys, so I guess you guys haven't got any further questions. Okay.
Sir, NAATI exam is online or offline?
It is online. It is online. So you can do it from India as well. So like almost all the states, they have got the center as well. So just you can search about it, then you will get the information about NAATI exam. It is quite simple. So, preparation is also quite simple, and easily you will get those 5 points if you clear this NAATI exam.
Sir, is there any validity for the NAATI score?
Sorry?
Is there any validity for the NAATI score?
Validity for PTE?
Sorry, sir, the NAATI. The NAATI exam score, yeah.
NAATI, I'm not sure what is the validity of it, but at least it will be for 2 years. Okay. So definitely it will be for 2 years, the validity, but I'm not sure what exactly the validity period is.
Okay, thank you.
So, okay, guys, I hope you haven't got any further questions, but in case if you have any questions, that's just you can text it in the group. Okay. So I will reply, or ma'am will reply, or any one of the team members, they will reply to your queries. Okay. So
Sir,
thank you.
I'm sorry. Sir, I just want to know, like, what's the best source for practicing PTE? Officially good one.
The good one is like, if you want, you can enroll in any one of the institutes, but the main thing is the one that I have mentioned in the slides. So you need to go through PTE. So this is the book. It is the PTE Academic 79 Plus. This is the book which gives all the tips how to score 79 plus in PTE. Okay, but you need to have a lot of patience to read and analyze everything. And also there is another book known as the Macmillan's PTE Academic Test Builder. So you can also do the test from the Macmillan Academic PTE Test Builder, and watch the videos of Jace. Okay, so this is the E2 PTE Academic YouTube video, so you can watch his videos as well. He gives like a good explanation that how we can improve ourselves in each component. Okay, and apart from all these things, if you guys want, you can just enroll with any one of the PTE coaching centers in India or anywhere. And like those things, like all the coaching centers, I can guarantee that they won't give any good coaching, because they won't provide a proper coaching. So the only thing is that we need to do ourselves. We must try ourselves to improve by watching this such type of good videos, and by doing this type of the textbooks, by reading these books and so on, and also by practicing it from the official mocks of Pearson in the Pearson website. Okay, so in the Pearson website, they will provide you the official mocks So you can purchase those mocks and you can practice those mocks. Okay, so with that you can analyze that what are the mistakes that you are doing and how you can improve those things. Okay, but if you want, you can just enroll with any one of the PTE coaching centers as well. Okay, but trust me, all the PTE coaching centers, they will give you some just brief ideas like, okay, you need to read this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. Okay, and then they will say that, okay, everything is done. So it all depends on you, how you work. Okay, so you need to go through such standard books, refer them, and how get the tips and tricks. Like in these books, if you read, they will mention the tricks, tips and tricks that how you can improve your score. Okay, and also in Jay's video also, he will explain a lot of tricks, tips and tricks, how we can improve our score.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, an average of
Yes.
An average of how long it takes for the preparation for PTE?
It depends. Like for some candidates, like I can say that even if they sit for the PTE, like just for preparing for 10 days, they can easily clear this PTE. Okay, it depends on how it completely depends on how good you are at English. Okay, so if your English skills are good, then just 10 days is enough to learn everything, the exam pattern and so on, to crack this exam. So at least you will get 65. If you prepare well for 10 days, you will get 65. But for some candidates, those whose English is not up to the mark, so they need to work hard a bit. Okay, so they need to work hard to learn everything, and then they need to write this exam. So it depends on person to person. Okay, so there were a lot of candidates even in the previous batch, like soon after clearing their KAPS examination, within 1 week they appeared for the PTE and they got like 65 plus, and there were 1 or 2 candidates who also got the 79 plus. Okay, so they have just prepared for 1 week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks. But there were some candidates still they are struggling. Okay, so still they are struggling to get 65. Okay, it depends on everything. It depends on how much hours that we spent. Okay, how hard we work, everything. So if you spend dedicatedly, if you spend every day like at least 2 to 3 hours, okay, and you prepare well for this exam, then this is the easiest exam. So definitely you will get 65 plus. But if you are targeting for 79 plus, then you need to have a strong determination. So you need to prepare well, and then you need to appear for this exam. Okay, guys, any further questions? Okay, so thank you so much. So thanks for attending this session. And if you have any sort of the questions, then just text in the group. Okay, so one of us will definitely answer to your queries. Okay, so thank you so much. So now your next task, your next immediate task is you must, everyone, even those who are here in Australia, if you haven't done your English language, okay, so you need to start preparing for this English language. Okay, even those who are back in your home countries, so your next target, your next task is to start preparing for this English language test. Okay, so whatever be the test it is convenient for you, you can go with those tests. If you want, you can go with PTE or IELTS, or if you want, you can also go with the OET. It doesn't matter, because Australia will accept all the 3 types of the English language test. So which one, whatever it is convenient for you, you can just go with those tests. Okay, so thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Like as I mentioned that we are going to conduct the workshop for preparing the resume. So during that workshop session, I will see you again. Okay, so until then, good night and have a nice weekend, and also start preparing for this exam, PTE exam. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you so much, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks
so
a
much
lot.
for the
Thanks
stuff.
a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thanks a lot.
sir.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.